Consider a community of 250 people living happily. Then there is a sudden outbreak of an epidemic, infecting 5 people on the first day of the outbreak. Let's see what happens after a month. All are affected. Now let's assume the same situation, but now there are 50 people. The number of infected people is significantly lesser than the initial case. And what if I say, using this particular concept, the epidemic can be stopped from spreading further? Considering both the conditions, we can say that the rate of spreading of the disease depends on the number of people susceptible towards the infection. Decreasing the number therefore can be helpful. It doesn't mean one should start killing people, but this can help. So how many people do we require to immunize? Well, it can be calculated by using this particular identity. Here R0 is the basic reproduction rate. If I say R0 of COVID-19 is 3, it means that one infected person can infect 3 other people. S means the total fraction of people who are susceptible to the infection, and RE represents the effective reproduction rate, which means the changed basic reproduction rate. An epidemic can stabilize when RE equals 1. So let's assume P to be the fraction of people who are immunized. So we will get this, and finally this. So this is the fraction of the population who must get immunized in order to stop this epidemic. It basically means that the number of infection cases will neither increase nor decrease exponentially. It means that one person can now infect only one another person on an average. This fraction is known as the herd immunity and works most of the time like it did in the case of polio, unless the pathogen decides to play a game.